Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get the updates. We're excited for today's video. It's Saturday. On Saturdays, I do Cellar Saturday, where I drink something off the shelf. Now, you may not have seen this on the shelf because I believe I've had this refrigerated ever since I've gotten it. This beer is courtesy of Steven. Thanks so much, Steven. I really appreciate it. It's from 2020. It's a Lagunitas beer, and it's part of their Wood Shop series. Sonomica, I'm assuming is how you pronounce this, like Sonoma, yeah. So sour farmhouse ale. So because of the fact that it's a sour farmhouse ale, I opened it over the sink. Of course, it did not gush, so whatever. So it's a sour farmhouse ale aged in Sonoma red wine barrels. Again, it's from 2020. I guess it makes sense. 8.2%. A beer like this can be that high. I would have thought more like, I don't know, 7 maybe. This pleasantly tart sour ale was aged in red wine barrels from our Sonoma County neighbors, along with the always beguiling Brettanomyces. I mispronounced that. Brettanomyces. Brett. Resulting in 100% barrel-aged bliss. Smooth, funky, finely aged, and finally ready to share. Okay. So this beer was aged, obviously. So the original beer, wow, it's very clear. The original beer is even older, which, as I'm saying it out loud, makes me realize I'm treating you like you're an idiot, because you could have figured that out on your own. I literally just I got home, walked Bruno, grabbed this beer, and came downstairs. No transition, no like mental preparation, just I want a beer. So yeah, it's got this like nice copper color. I swear there's almost, idiot, red wine barrels. There's almost like this little bit of a pink tint to it as well. I hope that comes across on camera, but it's mostly copper. Wonderful carbonation, beautiful looking beer. Not much head on it. I just got a whiff. Wow. Actually, it's like bone white. What is there? It's sticking to side glass way more than it is in the center. But yeah, definitely, it took me aback. Just I knew what the beer was, but I guess I just didn't kind of think to myself, what color is this? But that's my initial reaction. But yeah, I guess it looks like it should. Let's get to the aroma. Man, I like Brett, and this has that very classic Brett vibe. It's not too, sour, tart smelling. I don't know about the taste, obviously, but like the smell, fair enough. But there's this nice oaky, big vanillin, like big with that oak, and it's like buttery oak. And then that Brett, it almost like a little bit of like lemon peel in there. I swear, I guess this isn't like a controversial thing to say, but almost like a little bit of brown sugar. Like the way that there's not much sweetness, but like the sweetness that is coming through is a little bit, yeah, like brown sugar and how it's expressing itself. So it's a little winey, which I know, but like again, the oak and like that butteriness you can get in some wines, like it's really interesting how that's there, and then it's unmistakably Brett, so it's really pleasant smell. Like these things work together, I guess is what I'm getting at. Super excited about the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Steven. Tell you what, that works for me. Gets you in the cheeks, which I like. It's not overly sour, tart, but it's enough that it's there. That lemon from the aroma, I'd say it's still there. Also maybe a tinge of orange as well. Zest, very much zest, peel. When that sweetness comes in, I'm not getting it how I got the brown sugar in the aroma. The sweetness and the taste is not brown sugary. Man, that aroma it's so pleasant. Right before the finish, into the aftertaste, the whole time, is when very specific wine kicks in. You get a little bit of the alcohol breath, whispers of alcohol, even at the 8%. It's not some double-digit beer, but like in a very pleasant way. You get like as if you are drinking a wine that has a higher percentage alcohol than this beer does. You're kind of getting, it's almost like tricking your brain, except for the Brett. Like this could be winey. Some of the oak, the tannins. Wow. And when I was saying butter, I was pretty confident it was the oak. But like, could it be, like the aging process went sideways? It definitely does not drink like it went sideways. Like I think this is very much the beer they intended me to drink, which is awesome. Maybe a little kiss of, there's a fruitiness. It's a red fruit. Like, I've heard other people say this, and I totally understand what they mean, and I hope you do too. Like red berry, just like nondescript red berry. Through that, a little bit of a cherry note also. And yeah, just that nice tartness. It's thirst inducing and it's thirst quenching at the same time, which is cool. I like this. There's more going on, so I kind of want to keep going back. Like, there's also a little bit of that. The malt is coming through doughy, which I really like in beers like this, and it kind of helps. It's probably because I had pizza last night for dinner, but it's making me think of like eating the pizza crust with like nothing else on it, like no sauce on it or toppings, whatever. Just the crusty, doughy, bready part of it. So it's kind of like, again, take the bread out of it for a moment, but yeah, like you sip some wine and then eat, a nice piece of crusty bread or whatever. It's kind of like that, in beer form. But yeah, the way that bread is in there, and it's not, at least the beers I've had with the Brett, it's not too much. And because I don't want something that's too sour or tart, because that's not really enjoyable. And this, I don't know, it's lovely. It's really, I really like this beer. Different than some of the stuff I've been drinking lately, so I think I appreciate that aspect of it as well. But yeah, this is really nice. Thank you again, Stephen. I really appreciate it. Have you guys had this beer before? Have you had a beer like this? Have you had I haven't. I don't remember last time I had a beer with Brett in it. Have you had one lately? Is there one from your past you're like, man, I'm longing for this? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.